Hi there guys, and welcome to Frostpunk. So this is a slightly different one for the channel. This is a city building sim in which we play as the leader of a group of individuals, of a group of survivors, shall we call them. We play as the captain, and it's set in kind of like an alternate history 19th century where something's happened to the world. We don't know if it's climate change, we don't know if it's volcano, we don't know if it's aliens or what, but some cataclysmic, very, very big, significant event has happened to the world, and the world's covered in ice. Long story short. And we and our fellow survivors have to try and build a settlement. Possibly one of the last settlements on Earth, or in England anyway. But we're gonna see if we can do it. Now, I've played a good couple of hours of this here, and I gotta say, it's really, really good. And it hits you with twists and turns and some pretty tough decisions that alter the kind of experience that your citizens will have, and I think it's great. And so we're going to be taking a look at that. So yeah, let us get to it. And we'll go with a new home. Survivor mode? I don't think so. No. To preserve civilization from the chaos of its own downfall, we have fled to the end of the world. We'll have to adapt to survive. Who will we become in the process? Let's see. Let's start. Let's go. Oh yeah, and our citizens can die, by the way. And we don't want them to die. They can fall ill, they can fall gravely ill, they can die.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory.
I think that's so cool.
It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity.
Man, it's looking pretty bleak.
We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us.
That's wild.
It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
There we go. So yeah, if you guys have seen the movie Snowpiercer by Jun Ho-bung, outstanding film by the way, think of that there. Think of that and you're off to a good start. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On our way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of the generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world, as we know it, has crumbled. We have to survive. So this is the last bastion of civilization, guys. This little engine here. Alright, fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. stockpile some coal, and start the generator. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to put this on pause quickly. So to start off with, we need to collect resources with which to power and maintain our city. It's not much of a city at the moment, but you know, it's going to get there. We have 80 citizens, so that is broken down into workers who are currently idle, engineers, and children. Yes, we can put the children to work, and we will. Don't you worry. And yeah, we have to go around collecting resources, all of these plentiful resources that you can see here that are just waiting to be collected as though they were helpfully, conveniently placed bits of mana from heaven. Now, the resources in themselves are coal, wood, steel, and steam cores. And yeah, the steam cores will come in a bit later on in the game, but for the time being, we need to, as you guys can see from the objective here, stockpile 200 coal and turn on the generator. Now, let's see. So, at the moment, and another cool thing about this game is it kind of shows you the temperature in the area. So for all you Yanks out there, we will be using Celsius because, I don't know, this Fahrenheit nonsense that you guys use is just nonsensical. Obviously, the universe understands Celsius, so that's what we're going with, god damn it. So it is 20 degrees, it is minus 20 degrees Celsius at the moment, and our generator is not currently turned on. So let's go collect some workers and go collect some coal. We have wood crates here, steel, wood. There we go, there's some coal. Alright, so we want to go and get some folk collecting the stuff. So what are we... We're just going to assign workers to it, methinks. So on this pile we will assign 15 workers there. That's all of them. On this one here, this is more coal. I'll put some more guys there. So that is 35 guys on that there. I'm going to need wood as well. So we've got steel and wood. Wood and steel. So yeah, let's assign some guys on wood as well. More coal maybe? Yeah, the faster we get to coal the better. So we got 5 more guys who we can put on the stuff. I'm going to do that. So let's say we have wood, coal, 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 and I think that is it. Now, we also have some disgruntled citizens here. We have 2 gauges that we also have to keep in mind. We have discontent and hope. Now these here kind of change based on the decisions that we make, the temperature as it drops, and how well our citizens are doing, whether or not they get cold or not. At the moment, we have 80 folk who are homeless, so we're going to have to build some homes for them, but we don't really have much resource with which to build homes, so we can build tents at the moment, so we'll start doing that. And as you can see here, we build around the great generator, which is I think is so cool. So let's build 1, 2, and 3. That's going to provide home for 30 people. And let's get the timer going and see how things work. And as you guys can see, our work is spread out. I think it's so cool. Let's speed things up a bit. Right, first objective. Work is needed. There's so much to do, and not enough hands to do it. A quick way to addressing the problem is to put our children to work. So let's open the Book of Laws. Now this is the Book of Laws. Because we're the captain, we can dictate how all this stuff goes down. We make decisions, and the decisions have consequences. So first of all, child labor. Do we want it, yay or nay? We can assign them to safe jobs, like working in the cookhouse and stuff like that there, but doing so will mean that hope will fall slightly, and child workers can be injured in accidents, which is not good. Or we can have them, well, we can assign them to child shelters. We can build child shelters, hope will rise, and providing all children with a place in a child shelter gives them a permanent hope bonus. But we're going to have to build a child shelter. Now, you guys are probably going to disagree with this, but I don't actually have too much of a problem putting some kids to work. I mean, Mozart was out working, right, from age 4, and the world is the better for it. So, I mean, if it works for him, I think it can work for a post-apocalyptic civilization that's going to nearly get wiped out unless we get this goddamn generator working. So, kids got to work. We are signing that into law. It's one of the things we can do. Yes, hope has dropped a bit because it's a controversial law, but, like, just trust me. That's all I can say, trust me. Now, we get these notifications saying we're out of wood. That's absolutely fine, but we do have folk collecting them. Now, we currently have some kids idle. Why are you kids idle? I thought I told you kids to go collect some stuff. Okay, the children can go collect some stuff. So let's get you collecting... What are we going to need? We're going to need wood. So yeah, let's send the kids to collect wood. And let's speed up the time a smidge. Now, as you can see, we are gathering the coal nicely. And we are also getting the wood. Now, our people work during the working day. And they rest at night, obviously. And we need... There we go. Coal done. So let's put it on pause. Now, discontent. Some citizens are unhappy due to lack of shelter. We have started the process of building. We're going to build 3. We're going to have to build 8 to satisfy the conditions of all 80 individuals of our citizenry. So let's build a few more. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. And this is coming out of all of the wood that we have gathered. Now let's turn this bad boy on, I think. We can build it up. We can start it on level 1. And there we go. Food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Alright, so let's go on pause again. So, how can we get food? We're going to need, for food, a cookhouse and a hunter's hut. The hunter's hut is going to be bringing in raw food for us, of which we currently have 100, but we're going to need the cookhouse to process it into actual tasty meals. So I think we will use this remaining... Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Yeah, okay, we'll use this space here to build a cookhouse. That is all well and good, and we're going to be out of materials, so we can't really do much else there. So yeah, that should be a good call. And don't worry, our workers, once they're finished gathering their stuff, so they'll come in and construct all the stuff at the end of the day and build a cookhouse for us, and then we can get people fed and housed in tents, mind you. There we go, work time is still going on. We should also consider building medical posts, because our guys will start to get sick. So, I'm going to build... Oh, I wanted to build 2. It's 25 wood. Okay, well, one should be okay for the time being. I think a medical post can hold... Is it 5 individuals? Okay, now as you guys can see, as our folk become homeless, become housed, the number of homeless goes down. Okay, we have a cookhouse. Now it's getting late, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Where are the kids? On here? I'm going to take 5 of the kids off here and assign them to work in the cookhouse. Now it's currently... Well, okay, it's currently closed for the day, so that's fine. Everyone's just going to have to suck it up. But the next day, don't worry, they're going to get fed. And the thing is, I'm going to try and keep the generator running overnight. We've got this wonderful little temperature overlay here, so we can kind of see how warmth is distributed around the city, or the beginnings of the city. All of the areas in red are comfortable. We've got the temperature gauge here. Comfortable. Orange is livable. Light blue is chilly. Darker blue is cold. Royal blue is very cold, and purple is freezing. So we want to keep away from everything there. We want to keep everything ideally livable or comfortable. But I don't think it matters so much with respect to the places that the folk are working in. So, yeah, let's carry on. Homelessness going down, that's good. Hope going up. People are happy, so now we need to secure we need to build a hunter's hut. That's the next thing. Now, unfortunately, we can't do that just yet, because I have gone and blown all my wood on housing for you good people. We got someone sick. Okay, so we have to put engineers in the... Where did I put the engineers? Let's look. The engineers are over here. So I'm going to take... Yeah, we don't need that much steel just yet. So I'm going to take the engineers out of here and put them in the medical post. And the engineers can tend to the sick. We want to make sure the sick are fairly well off, because once they're sick, they can get very sick, and once they get very sick or gravely ill, they can die. And I don't like that. Ideally, we do not want our folk to be dying. So that everything's good. Now, we can pass a new law. Now, what other law would we like to pass? We've got emergency shift. This means that we can get our guys to work for longer. We can build a cemetery, a fighting arena. We can build radical treatment for the health of our folk. But I think next we want maybe soup. So on the food side, we can choose either soup or food additives. Food additives, we can add actual, like literal sawdust to our meals to make them more filling. Well, they're not exactly tasty or healthy. After introducing this does create a new recipe, a sawdust meal, but it does contribute to our folk feeling massively discontented, and it kind of gets them sick as well. So we want to possibly stay away from that. Instead, I'm going to focus on soup. New recipe. Hope will fall slightly, because, come on, no one likes soup, and discontent will rise, but it's we can get basically more food out of the raw foodstuffs that we gather. So I'm gonna have the cookhouses start prepping some soup for the folk. We'll sign that in. Yeah, discontent has gone up a bit, hope has gone down. Not great. But let's take a look. So everyone is in there. They are either comfortable or livable. Livable in the medical posts, but that's absolutely fine. Let's keep the time going, speed things up a smidge. We're doing fine, all things considered. Yeah, you guys are doing fine, don't worry. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. God damn it, you guys have to believe. I have a plan. Your captain has a plan. If you guys watch the TV show of Snowpiercer, bit of a spoiler here, you find out that the big captain behind it all is old Sean Bean, Seanie Bean. Oh man, look here, we have absences. So 2 people are being treated at the moment for sickness. We can take a look in the medical post. Look at that, Lily Green and Ella Green. Oh man, they're both children. Oh dear. Okay, that's not great, to be honest. But if anyone's going to be taking time off work to recover, I'd rather have it be children than able-bodied grown-ups who are able to work. So yeah, that's not the end of the world. Alright, now. Hunter's Hut. There we go. Okay, where are we going to build the Hunter's Hut? I think maybe along here somewhere? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is... I love this here. We've got this, we've got this wonderful, grid system. Come on. Yeah, like so. And we'll build it right to about there. Oh, actually, that's gone and used up all my wood. But no worries, we will get more in a second. We're also bringing in a decent amount of coal at the moment. And we're going to need all of this stuff here as the game gets going on. As you can see, the cookhouses are turning the raw foods into food rations, which is great. Alright, let's get a Hunter's Hut on the go. So the Hunter's Hut, I'm going to put that about here. Here? Hang on, let's see. 1... there. Yeah, about here. And as you can see, they build out to it in this kind of... and it's all done in this kind of like grid system, which I think is so cool. Alright, resources are coming in. People are working. People are warm when they are at home. They have places to live in. We're going to be getting a Hunter's Hut in a smidge. What's going on here? Child injured at work. Oh. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Give this kid a day off. The child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Or scold the kid for being careless. Hope will fall slightly. Okay. I am inclined to scold him, but he's just a kid, and ideally, if we can get hope to rise and give this kid some time off work to recover, then that will be for the best. So let's do that. Yeah, there we go. We want to keep hope up. Basically, if discontent gets too high and hope gets too low, then we can kind of get game over. So we don't want that. Alright, let's speed time up along a bit. We're bringing in a nice amount of wood and steel. When we start building the more complex things, we'll need decent amounts of both, actually. Steel wreckage depleted. Okay, in fact, one thing that we can probably build now, let's see. Yes, we can build a workshop. Alright, this here will let us advance on the older tech tree front. So now, where am I going to put the workshop? I think I'm going to put it here. Behind the cookhouse. Behind the cookhouse? Yeah. Okay, we built it there, that's fine. But it needs to draw power from the generator, so we need to connect the street up to it. There we go. Yeah, that should do. So now from that they will be able to start researching some stuff. Decent amount of steel, decent amount of wood. Coal's looking good as well. Where is... You guys are on the coal, that's... You guys are at max, you guys are at max. Coal there, let's... Yeah, let's get some engineers on that. Well, I mean, the workday's over now, so it doesn't really matter. But as it's over, they're going to go build these things. So we've got decent amounts of food. We've got decent everythings. Okay, people from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we could try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Okay, well, we're in the process of building a workshop. And we have just built the workshop. So from this here, we can look at research, and we can start researching a beacon. There we go. So for a beacon, we're going to need 10 wood. That could be good. We can also build some actual machines to improve our resource gathering and food. But I think a beacon is a good thing to start off with. It's only 10 wood. So we need to employ some engineers. But the thing is, the workday is finished now, so they're not going to be doing anything anyway. So let's see, I'm going to get them off coal, because... Yeah, we don't need engineers gathering coal. I'm going to put them into the workshop. Oh, actually, I need to put workers here as well, don't I? In the hunter's hut. So the hunters, they go out at night between 6 and 6 p.m. and they hunt. Right, we've got a decent amount of coal. In fact, we're all almost at max capacity. So I'm going to take you guys out of there. And you guys are now hunters. Congratulations. And here, I'm going to take... this is wood. I need wood. Out of there. We don't need this much coal at the moment, so I'm going to take you guys out of there and put you guys in here. Wait, didn't I put... Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, you have to move over there. Okay, the next day. That's fine. That is okay. So 3 people currently being treated. No one is in palliative care, so that's great. Speed time along a bit. Yeah, things are good in my settlement. When we get this beacon up, then we can start exploring and getting people out there. And also along here, we can see that in the next coming days, we can actually see weather forecasts. So in a few days, the weather's going to drop significantly by 2 degrees. So that is, it's going to get colder for everyone. We need to be mindful of that. And a little bit after that there, the temperature will rise again in a few days after that as well. So, kind of good. Alright, what do we got? Protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Let her have the day off, the child won't work for 24 hours, hope will rise slightly, or we won't make an exception. Nothing will change. Now in this case, because Yeah, I mean, yeah, go on. It's not that, Yeah, it's not that... We're doing pretty well on the old resources front, so we can let her have the day off. But ordinarily, this might actually have negative ramifications. But as we can see here, it does nicely tell us that in this case, it won't change anything. So let her have the day off. Remember, the goal, numero uno, is to keep our guys alive. Well, I think anyway. Because resources and stuff will deplete over time, but we'll get more efficient technologies to build with. But our people, as you can see, that 80% max, that is something we can't really do much about. So we need that number to stay that and get bigger. Okay, we can also build a new law. Or implement a new law. What do we want now? I'm thinking radical treatment or sustain life. Gravely ill people will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. So that's the sustain life. Radical treatment. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Ugh. Well, we don't have anyone gravely ill just yet, so maybe focus on that a bit later. For the time being, let's go with emergency shifts. So now this is going to unlock a new ability. So some of the facilities will be able to have our guys work 24 hours flat. Emergency shifts. Now, people aren't going to like that, but for some things it can actually be useful. So I'm going to sign into law the emergency shift feature. Yeah, I know they're not happy. I know, but I mean, come on, guys, what are we gonna do? Okay, beacon. We can actually start doing this now, so let's go for it. It's gonna take 7 hours, and we are researching. Meanwhile, is there anything else that we can be building? We can get a gathering post. This is where we can stockpile a lot of the stuff we can collect, or a resource depot. Could be good. Could be very good. I think maybe another medical post. Yeah, the medical posts house 5. Yeah. I think that's the right call. As we can see at the moment, yeah, we've got one worker in there. But, I mean, after a couple of long shifts, these guys can start to get a bit tired. And a bit sick as well. So, speeding up time. Let's see how things go. We're getting there with the old coal, aren't we? People from our convoy, family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group. But she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. See what we can do. Alright, don't worry, ma'am, don't worry. We are 50% of the way to building a beacon to get folk out there to be looking for the stuffs, to be looking for more of our lost citizens. Okay, all this coal is good because it's going to be cold in a bit. In fact, you know what? Is it worth me... No, I mean, we're doing really well with the old coal front. I was thinking of potentially micromanaging a bit. Okay, our beacon's done. Great. Great. Okay, the beacon. Where are we going with the beacon? Now, the beacon can be out of the way. Hang on, I'm going on this radial system. Where do I want this to go? I'm gonna build a factory there, maybe here. Now there's stuff there. There's stuff there, maybe. Oh yeah, I think maybe here. So, out of the way. The beacon is where the scouts... There we go. The scouts get trained. Now, they're not going to build it just yet. Oh, actually, I need to pick another research topic, don't I? Okay. Okie dokie dokie. What next? Faster gathering, that looks good. people are going to be gathering this stuff faster. Or hunter's gear. Thanks to better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food from each hunt. This could be good. I think maybe the resources, faster gathering. Yeah, and then we'll do the other one next. Alright, but our guys are doing well. Wood crates depleted. Alright, so we're gonna have to move our guys over to another wood crate section. So actually I don't need so many of you guys on coal, because we are almost at max capacity. But we could use some folk on wood. So here they go. I love the little paths that they make through the snow to get to these things. Okay, our guys are there. Hunting away. We'll put more of you in there. In the cookhouse. Get more kids in there. Producing more food. Okay, we do have some workers currently not working. Beacon built. We've no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us. Frostland. Alright. There it is. Now you guys are probably wondering, honestly Fred, how can you make kids go to work and you leave the workers not working? That's just... well, there's a reason for that, don't worry. Okay. Lost Expedition or Gloomy Cave. I think we want to go to the Lost Expedition. So, we're going to be sending our folk here. But in order to do that there, we need to send the scouts there. Now, I believe... let's go back to the city quickly. Man, maybe I shouldn't have put this so far. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to need to create some scouts, and for that there I'm going to need wood, and I'm going to need some workers. So yeah, that's what I'm keeping them for. Unfortunately, because it's nighttime now, no one's gathering any wood, so we're going to have to wait till morning, create some scouts, send them out. Alright, what's just... people from Rock ready to search. People cheer as a giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. Alright. Gotta find survivors for the lost expedition. We can do that. I believe. I believe. In fact, I believe we can't do this yet, because we need scouts. Yeah, it's definitely the case. We need scouts. So, we'll wait till morning. Get some wood on the go. Oh, actually, I can pass a new law, can't I? Can't forget about that. Right, so emergency shift signed. Extended shift. This is good. Okay, I'm going to go for this here, because as good as the emergency shift is, the extended shift is a little bit better in that it doesn't... well, I mean, it's still going to cause discontent, but it means that our folks still kind of get a break. So I'm going to go with emergency shift. Yeah, they're not happy. My father used to tell us we were lucky to work 10 hours a day. What? 10 hours isn't enough? I suppose in our circumstances. Yeah, Michael. Just suck it up. Trust me here. I know what I'm doing. The captain has got a plan for you guys. We're all going to get through this together, but I need you guys to work more than 10-hour days. Just for a bit. Okay, just for a bit. Okay, temperature drops. Now, this is not good. Not good. We have someone sick. Oh dear. Let's check the medical... oh no. Okay, this is what I was kind of afraid of. Oh boy. Alright, so, if we take a look at this overlay here, we can see that folk here are kind of chilly. Now, what I can do is, maybe, if I put this thing into overdrive... Yeah, that raises the temperature in all of their respective houses. Discontent goes down, but it does mean that we start burning through our coal reserves. Now, another slight problem is, and I should have probably considered this first, because the temperature has dropped, some things are now inoperable. So the medical posts need to be... they can't work if they're chilly. Well, I think they need to be at least chilly. Is it chilly? Well, they need to be warm. So basically, yeah, people can't get sick. Or people who are sick, they can't really do well in medical posts. So we need to be a bit mindful about that. Maybe research the tech that expands the heat zone of the generator. But we'll get to that in just a second. Come on, we need 40 wood. Come on, guys. Almost there, let's go. Double rations for kids. In the wake of recent child workers' accident, the parents argue that they could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Working children will eat double rations, hope will rise. Yeah, go on. There aren't that many kids, and we don't really get them working that much. So, I mean, yeah, why not? Right, come on, guys. There we go. Wood done. Now we can create a scout team, and the scout team can head over to the Lost Expedition. It's going to take 11 hours to get there, but that is okay. That is okay. Right, the cookhouse is doing alright. Everything's doing okay. We're crushing it with the old coal, aren't we? These guys are very cold, which is unfortunate. Oh man, a citizen has become gravely ill. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, hang on, we've got a little bit more. There we are, okay. Faster gathering research, that's good. What is this here? Frostbite. We must do something. Consider signing the radical treatment for sustain life law. Oh, I don't... We have to do something. Okay, so what are we going to do? Sustain life or radical treatment? I'm thinking radical treatment, but we still got 8 hours before we can sign a new law. So we can't do anything there. Meanwhile, on the tech tree, we can do something here. So on our heating, we can go... Oh, we can't, we need wood. God damn it. We could build wood. I mean, we could build a steam hub. This would be good. Yeah, I'm gonna get a steam hub. Right. 6 more wood's time. Come on, guys. Give me that wood. There we go. Right, steam hubs being built. Oh no. Became gravely ill. This is not good. Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. The medical center is inoperative. And... oh god. Yeah, okay, this is not good. We need the temperature to kind of go back up again. Alright, let's see, we have idle citizens. Let's get you guys... okay, we're at max wood there. Steel, we're okay on the steel front. But we could certainly use some more wood. There we go. We'll get our workers on that. The more wood, as you guys can see, the wood's becoming important now. Oh dear god. If we can get the... I can't even say we can... It's just too cold. Yeah, it's just too cold at the moment. but there's not really much else I can do.
Works out today.
Until the temperature rises. I think the next thing is when we get the steam hubs, we'll... Oh goddamn, the workshop's closed. Of course, because the workshop runs via traditional hours. Alright, one more thing to point out. The generator, at the moment we have it running in overdrive mode, which is good, because it is, as you guys can see, heating up everyone's homes, and making everyone happy. On the downside, this stress level, we are putting it under a lot of stress. And when this thing gets to the top, the generator will blow up and game over. So we kind of have to manage this as well, which we will do. So, but meantime... Oh, first of all, let's bring a new law into effect. And the new law is... I think we're going to go for radical treatment. We'll try to cure everyone gravely ill, using our innovative surgery procedures. No, actually, hang on. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. We'll take up beds in medical... Oh, no. Radical treatment. Okay, 30% of gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. But they will be treated. Hopefully. These are radical times, guys. We need radical treatments. Okay. They have reached the Lost Exposition. Let's see. A happy reunion. We entered the camp. Appearing out of the driving snow, a choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon, we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Excellent. So, we have survivors now. We can escort them back to the city, or we can send them back. If we send them back, it'll take longer, and some of them will probably die. So, I think we'll escort them back to the city ourselves. Yes. Well done. It's going to take 5 hours for them to get back. But, yeah, that's a good start. Alright, we'll keep the day going. Yeah, in less than 4 hours time, these guys are going to be back. We're still researching stuff. We should have steam hubs on the go. We should be helping our sick. We've got decent coal coming in, we've got decent wood. Resources are doing really well. So, yeah, things are going okay. I'm going to have to turn the generator off stress mode, because it's going to blow up pretty soon. Wait for the expedition to get back. In the early hours of the morning. Boom! Scout units have returned safely to the city. Excellent. People from our convoy, reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. So, we'll keep a lookout for others. Yeah, well done. Alright then guys, well I think we'll take a quick break here, now that we've been reunited with the Lost Expeditionary Force, and we have got a much bolstered number of units. Because we've gotten more people, we do need to house them, of course, and we need to think about the steam generators, the steam hubs, which will be coming in, well, in a good couple of hours. That will hopefully provide much warmth for our medical centers. And yeah, there's clearly a lot more stuff to be doing to get the civilization up and running. But as you guys can see, this is I mean, this game is pretty cool. When you finally get into it, and you finally start managing things well, and hopefully not getting your people dying, and having to balance keeping everyone warm versus keeping everyone fed versus keeping everyone alive, there's a nice number of different elements of a complexity to it. If you guys like this kind of stuff, please put a little note in the comments, and I'll see maybe about making an actual series out of this here. But if you like similar stuff like this here, then please also mention, and I'll see about getting some more stuff like this on the channel. But for now, please like and subscribe, you know, the usual jazz for these things. But anyhow, this has been Frostpunk. I hope you have enjoyed it. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.